Hi guys, and welcome. Today I'm going to talk about some things I'm going to change in the flex. The first thing is I'm going to talk into one of the guys on the internet about keeping betta fish, or something they're called Siamese fighting fish, and he's going to make a partition right down the middle, and we're going to keep two in here. So I'm going to change all this out, all the sand's going, everything's going in here. I do believe there is 4 or 5 fish in here, although I can't see them. I'm also thinking of doing a jump guard roof by D&D, which I'll show you an image, and the image will come up in a second. They look really cool. I think it's the way to go, to be honest. A little bit of cutting, a little bit of doing that would be quite cool. I'm not keen on sanding this. The filtration's a little bit rubbish as well, so we're going to probably swap that over to a U2 by Fluval. And someone's asked me what I would put in a flex if I had the choice. Well, you can put anything you want in there. If I was going to go cold water, I'd probably stick a couple of Danios or minnows in there, something like that. I think the Galaxy Rasporus has a cool temperature to it as well. Very cool fish as well. There is actually a platy in there as well. I don't know if you can see that guy. But yeah, so that's what I would do. I would probably go with something like that, but that's the changes to that. Let's have a look quickly at the other aquariums. Okay, in the Tetra we did have some issues with filtration, so I'm going to deal with that. Now, as you can see, there are still babies coming out of this tank, and you'll always get babies. I will be changing up a few of the animals in here. I've moved some stuff around, but the shrimp are doing fantastic. I don't know if I can show you the shrimp there. But he's doing really well, absolutely fantastic, that shrimp. So that's quite cool. The rams, they're doing fantastic. I think they're probably my favourite beginner fish. If anyone asked me what I would put in this fish tank, I would probably go with rams. You can only have 2 in this tank, but you can marry them up with other fish. So you can see they're quite happily, when you look at them now, they're quite happily against the guppies and that. Got some black algae on the Anubius. It is the larger Anubius, so I kind of expected it, to be fair. And there's a lot of debris that's happening where the 53B started dying off slightly, but that's not a problem. I will be dealing with all of this. We'll changing. Oh, there's the chain loach. I don't know if you can see that, guys. So that's looking quite good. I may even put one of the jump guards on this as well, but I'm thinking about changing out a few things in here as well. So I do want to keep it live bear. I do like live bears, and there, as you can see, there are lots and lots of babies everywhere. Not as much water movement as there should be, so I'm going to deal with that today. But looking good so far. Okay, as you can see, I've taken a lot of plants out of here. It's opened it up a little bit, so at least you can see the fish a bit more now. Lots of debris. I'm actually buying a rake for this. I'm going to rake all this up, get some new media in there, some new substrates and that. Everything seems to be going okay. I mean, the saw's had a lot of dieback, but I've moved it, so I believe that's probably what's causing that. As you can see, there's a lot. The fish are doing really well in there. Gourami sort of still dealing with their pecking order, seeing who's boss. I will be dealing with some of that. You know, I think people should actually put a backing on, but I'm not. I mean, you paint it, or even use the stuff they use on windscreens and that to make them. I think it's called privacy glass. You do that with it. That's quite cool. There is a little baby in there. One of the garas, or whatever they're called, like this guy here. Yeah, there is one that we got from Chopco. He's in there doing well, so that's quite cool. But yeah, the fish are doing all right. They're, you know, I mean, I've got to do some changes in here because this will be a sickly tank eventually. But as we stand at the moment, we're doing all right. lots of snails still in but all the tanks, although the flex will be dealt with shortly. And as you can see, it's doing alright. Quite chuffed with them actually. Very therapeutic. There's another ram, look, see? The rams is just doing so good. You know, people should think about, you know, when people say, oh, have this fish, as long as you do your research, have a look up on the web. There's so much information out there on how to do things and all that. I mean, everyone should have an aquarium in my opinion anyway. Oh, that, obviously that filter's not staying there. That, I'm just getting it nice and mature. It's going in another tank, which is going to be with the Hill Stream loaches. Give them a bit more flow because they need that. And that swordtail has been in there since I can remember. I think it was one of the first fish we got. Bit grumpy though, got to be honest. Don't like it in there with all the others, but you know, we saved him from, I mean, that's the only reason we got this sort of aquarium, to save it. But look, you see all the assassins now. They're going mad in there. I think that bit of wood fell over as well. You know what, I might take that wood out later on. The ottos do like a bit of wood though, so I don't really want to take too much out. But yeah, it's looking alright. Okay, let's have a look at the last tank. And there's the den. And I don't know if you've noticed, I've got some water lettuce in there. That's looking quite good. There's some shrimp in there that are actually quite large. I don't know if you can see that one at the back on there he is, got him on the frame now. There's some Resporas in there, the little ones are the Resporas, and there's the other ones. There's only two of them. They didn't do very well in here. I mean, they were sort of gotten from somewhere else, so, but the water lettuce is doing okay. That filter's fantastic, but the trouble is I made a rookie mistake when I moved over the filter. I moved over the snail issue as well. So I'm going to have to deal with that in this tank now. All part of keeping multiple tanks, I suppose. It was my own fault. The wood's doing really well. It's colouring it up quite nicely. The 53B grows wild in this one. So I'm kind of hoping that it's not a nitrate issue. The lights are doing brilliant in these. I say the Aqua Sky lights are one of the best light I've ever had. Hey, look at that shrimp, look. It's so cool. Shrimps, everyone should have shrimp. I think they're one of the best sort of ideas that you can have in an aquarium. Very soothing. The Aqua EL Ultra is fantastic. As you can see, it's actually flashing away. I don't know if you can see that, guys. It's flashing away at the back because it has a built-in thermometer. How cool is that? So all in all, everything's going well. I will be aquascaping a few stuff. Oh, there's that jump guard. That's a really cool piece of kit. Get this as well though. That's, if you're running an external filter or anything, you will need that extra bit. But these can, you can, you know, go anywhere and find these out. Oh, look at this fella, look. That grumpy face on him, innit? Alright guys, well look, thanks for watching. I will be doing some other updates during the next couple of weeks. And something on the pond as well, because we will be doing some work on the pond. Unfortunately, we had to change our thoughts on that, because what went on obviously with COVID and all the rest of it, it sort of put pay to a lot of the stuff that I was doing. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we shall see you later. Take care.